And that's it. So we're live, and I don't know if I'm coming through it all, but it looks to me like the minute you start Vegas slots, they're trying to get your money. Get paid, yo. But anyways, how you guys doing today? It's Steven, not leaving Las Vegas. I did things a little bit differently. I kind of got inspirado today and I made this overlay. It only took me like 10 minutes to make this, but I thought it was interesting. And I'm like, hey, maybe you guys want to like see something different. And it's 107 degrees, as you can see up there, up there, up there. Look over there. Yeah. So it's really hot. And I'm like, dude, it's like my 56 live stream in a row. So we're on subscribers only mode tonight, which means that all of you lovely subscribers like Brianna and Champagne Pappy and Young LA Raider and Matthew Rios and Eric and Trevor and Dion and Mike Alexander and Irving Johnson, guess what? I think we got down to the bottom of the moderator business. Now, I don't hold any anger towards anybody practically at all anymore. I'm sure it'll manifest itself at some point in some place. I got that cool Bible study. I don't know who sent that to me. I wish you would reach out so I can thank you personally. But I think we know what happened with that. So that person came forward and they're overly paranoid about bots. They were accusing a couple of people in this stream right now of being bots, even though I know they're not bots. And I reached out to Steve D and he helped me to unhide a few people that were hidden, like Champagne Pappy was hidden and Dave Cast was hidden. And yeah, that person is still going to watch the stream. I'm not going to I'm not going to get rid of that person. They can still watch the streams, but they're not going to be a moderator anymore. Moderators, I'm going to say this. I was so mad last night, but I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to be like, just be real Christian about it. Just don't delete people if they say something you think is attacking me. I'm a big boy, 41 years old. I've been through more horrible things than you can imagine in terms of being bullied. I'm cool with that. We just don't want racism, sexism, anti-religious stuff, anti-LGBTQ stuff. And if somebody wants to say that Joe Biden is the head of the class and he's the best president ever, or somebody wants to say that Donald Trump is the best president that ever was, or they want to say, let's go Brandon, or they want to say, what do they say about Trump? Orange man bad, whatever. No, dump, what do they call him? Dump or something like that. I don't care. Just let them say that stuff. All right, so that being said, we're going to play Vegas slots while I talk to you guys on the stream tonight. There was no shooting last night, thankfully for that. There was simply somebody breaking glass, but I have a theory on that I'm going to make a video about. I think it's about time. Salut. Somebody suggested, hey, Steven, do you like Fresca? And I'm like, I love Fresca, so here's some Fresca. Somebody suggested that, so I got me some Fresca. Sending out a video saying possible shooting on the strip, then making the video private so no one can see it is a real dick move. Well, you know it's also a dick move, Jose. Coming in and telling me I'm a dick. But also, Jose, what's a dick move would be me leaving the stream up and then people getting all panicked and then finding out that there's absolutely no shooting on the strip. So as soon as I found out what it really was, I made the stream private, which means that a small proportion of people actually got a notification, but most people didn't, thankfully. And then I also posted on Twitter and I posted on Facebook. So if you're following me on any of the social medias out there, you would have seen that I said, yep, it was a window being broken. So I would prefer, Jose, not to clickbait you into things because there's a lot of people that are doing that. We talked in church today about people that are so concerned with the outwardly appearance of themselves that they're not looking at the nuts and bolts of what's going on inside. And it talked about how Jesus talked about people who are just giving to charity or fasting or doing things like good deeds for themselves. They should keep those secret and private, work on what's in here. So I decided not to go for that. I'm sure that video would have 15,000 views if I had left it up and I could have monetized it. And at 15,000 views, I would have made whatever 15 times 5 is. And so I didn't want to do that, Jose. Thank you so much. I love you, baby. Thank you for being here, Jose. You make my night that you're actually watching me tonight. Trigger Town's here. David H. checking out. Hey, Steven, what mall for shopping do you recommend? Man, I remember. What do you want to buy? That's the question I have for you. What do you want to buy in Vegas? If you're looking for high fashion, you go to Bellagio, Wynn. Look at this. It's asking me to buy something again. Of course it is. I am not doing that. I don't have a budget for you. Are you serious? It's been a long time since I played MyVegas slots, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you can't even buy the 680% until you buy that one, and then you can buy that one. Dude, it's been a while, man. I don't even care about the rewards, but we're gonna check those out on this strip too. Oh, what? Is this another chance to buy something? Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just an actual game. Let's click on that. Anyways, I found a dragon egg. That's cool. And treat tokens. That's nice too. Let's claim some stuff here as we talk to you guys. We're gonna intermittently go back between the game and this. Like I don't got any auto plays or nothing on the game. I'm not doing anything super special, but let's see what our stream health is like on this T-Mobile home interweb connection. Looks like we got an excellent stream connection, so I'm pretty happy about that. Matthew says fashion show is a nice mall. Let's see here. Let's see here. So where you going, man? Where you going? Where are you going to shop for? Are you trying to buy Versace, Prada, Louis Vuitton, or Louis Vuitton as we call it here? Are you trying to buy yourself some Coach and some Michael Kors or Marc Jacobs? If you're trying to buy things and you don't care about it being this year's style, I like the South Outlet Center because it's indoors, not the North one, it's outdoors. If you're trying to buy stuff and you're trying to get off the strip, you can always head on over to the Galleria at Sunset, Henderson if you want to. You could head on over to the Meadows Mall, which is not too far from downtown Las Vegas. It's maybe a $15 Uber ride, and it's got everything you'd need. And then you have the Fashion Show Mall, which is probably a balance between everything. Then you have the Wynn, the Encore, the Bellagio, the Caesar's Palace, he says. Yeah, they do that all the time. I love the MyVegas games. They have a few different games that all can get the points, and they bundle the points together. I'd love to see you do a series on speakeasies in Vegas. Posted a few shorts on my channel, but I feel you would do that justice. Cool. Early stream tonight. Cool. Steven, since you're a local, can you redeem MyVegas for rooms? So that's a whole nother thing too, right? So let's see what we got for redemption on this deal here. And I don't know. I actually set this up. Again, 10-minute job. Don't hate me. I think it looks halfway decent. So let's see. How do we redeem stuff? We go to collect tournament high roller rewards. Okay, let's see what the rewards are like on MyVegas for locals. Location request. Please allow the location on the next screen so we can show you relevant rewards. Sure. Now you know everything about me. Locating my rewards. Let's see what the rewards are like. So rewards are typically worse for Las Vegas locals than they are for anybody else out of the geographical region. I could always run it through a VPN, but I think this would be interesting to find out. And I should probably put my phone up in case somebody does use PayPal. Oh, my camera is going to get knocked over. So I can actually see PayPal donations come through here. And my phone is up here. If you guys do make a PayPal donation, you can use that link, notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. No reason for you guys to have to worry about having a PayPal account. It takes any debit or credit card. All right, so we have AEG Presents. Okay, so these are shows. Obviously, AEG is a huge partner in Vegas. 2 comp tickets to the Lumineers, which is a sold-out show. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know the Lumineers, but that's okay. I have 30,000, so all I have to do is play for 10 more years. How do I go back? Whatever. Okay, the featured comps here. See, this is all you got. $5 off, $20 online for Papa Gino's. I don't even know where that property that is. Sonic? Really? Sonic Burger? Sonic Burger is now participating in Vegas rewards? That seems strange to anybody else. Go to hotel and casinos and then select Granite City Brewery, IHG Essentials, 15% off your stay, D'Angelo Grilled Sandwiches, MGM Grand LV, 2-for-1 breakfast buffet. They're not even giving it to you for free, just 10,000 tokens to get it for half price, basically. Buy one, get one free main meal, Viking Sports Club, MGM Grand LV, IHG, so 2-for-1 buffet lunches. Big bus tours, buy day 1, get day 2 free. You're not going to want to go on the big bus 2 days in a row. Ed, oh my gosh, Ed, thank you so much. Ed is our first super chat under our new format. You know what you get for that, Ed? You get Elvis at Lady Luck. I got the animated gifts. I got a whole bunch of them for you. Brand new ones. I celebrate you, Ed. I salute you. Thank you so much for that. Muchos gracias, Ed. Look at Elvis at the Neon Graveyard, rocking it out. I wonder who that guy is. Does he do weddings? I don't need to be married because I'm already married. I got the ring to prove it. All right. Thank you so much, Ed. If you guys do super chat on this, we give you guys animated gifts and much love and thanks. Let's see here. What else do we got? Big Bus Tours, IHG. I don't know what IHG is. It's like a luxury brand. Viking Sports Club. Sicuan. So this is not even in Vegas. Where's the Sicuan? Is that in Cali? Okay, so let's see what we got for categories. Can we do any of those? So those are just all restaurants and dining. Let's see what the rooms are like. 25% off, 25% off, 20% off, 15% off. You are not getting free rooms, it looks like. Oh, wait, you get your 4th night free at the Crown Plaza and Plaza Hudson Yards. It sounds like it's in New York City. New York City. That's right. So some of these are not even for Las Vegas. Montego Bay, 1 free suite upgrade. You're not getting very good stuff in Vegas. I'm going to say this. Let's see here. What are the partners like? They have IHG, Cascades, Gateway, Sonic Burger, Bellagio. Let's see what the Bellagio gives us. Mamma mia. So I guess, you know, if you got friends in town, okay, $50 free play, $100 free play. How much would you have to gamble in order to do that? Let's read some of your comments. Happy Sunday, everybody. They probably only had 5 pairs of comp tickets available to redeem and were snapped up in less than an hour. I'm on vacation now at the Polio Towers. How do I deal with these annoying timeshare people? Is it worth to go on the tour for 150? Not Diamond Resorts fan per se. Their properties are nice. I wouldn't put anybody on that tour. Diamond Resorts International, who owns the Polo Towers, they are going to credit check you before you even get in there. So probably not a great deal to get credit checked in order to go to a timeshare tour. They do a soft check, so you'll never see it. If you have credit alerts monitoring, you'll never see that on your credit alerts. They just know your situation. They make a presupposition about you based on where you live and other things, public records data. Same thing you could do if you went online and tried to look somebody up, I guess. Probably not worth it. I wouldn't do it if you have the money to spend. What is the cheapest time to get a room in Vegas? I'd say probably around like Thanksgiving time, because not many people are here for Thanksgiving time. How is my stream quality, by the way? Are we looking pretty good? Hopefully we are. Intercontinental Hotel Group, Holiday Inn. Stay at the Holiday Inn. Montego Bay is in Wendover, Nevada. Who is going to Wendover, Nevada? I got all my Vegas app games. Cool. I just buy free play. I did redeem for the Beatles Love tickets. That would be awesome to see the Beatles Love with my wife. I'd rather donate my $3.4 million for a soda. Might as well go for a soda. Nobody knows. Might as well go for a soda. Nobody cares and nobody cries. How come I don't hear that kind of stuff anymore? And what is wrong with Vegas? Look. Okay. Waiting for network. What in the devil is going on here? All of a sudden. I mean, I have a stream, right? Come on, MyVegas. You suck. All right, so good stream quality, great stream quality, looking good. Looking good on mine. Good, I'm glad. Canada Rock, Doug Rock. Am I blocked? Steven always passes my comments. No, I just can't read everybody's comments. Nice to see you. So, 2232 Triple R. That was Kim Mitchell. I know, right? Nobody knows Kim Mitchell in the United States. I am a wild party all the way. Oh my gosh, Kim Mitchell. Kim Mitchell. Any 40-year-old that lived in Canada back in the 80s and the 90s knows them some Kim Mitchell. So all the classic rock rage up there. I forgot his name. Thanks for that. Okay. Steven, I'm in town next weekend. Join us, fellow Canadians, for a drink on the strip. We'll see what I can do, Reno. Absolutely. I wish I could meet everybody all the time. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Carlos S. Tech says. But Reno, you may be on the Patreon, and if you are on the Patreon, I will always make time for Patreon members. You guys can sign up on Patreon. We have our Discord server. I dropped this link in the Discord server, obviously. All right, we get to go through all this where they try to hustle us for money. I don't want it. No, I do not want it. I refuse it. Let's just load up a slot game. Yeah, no, I don't want it. Yeah, no, I don't want it. I don't want... Okay, I'll claim this. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to win 40.6 million, but whatever, who cares? Okay, what do I do now? Okay, I'm clicking stuff. I click claim, nothing happens. Can you actually play my Vegas slots? Like, how do I actually play? How do I... Is this the game now? Is this what I do? Okay, I feed the dragon. Feed the beast. If you guys do super chat right now, then I will get back to your super chats because I can see all of them, I believe, under viewer activity tab here. But I think it's pretty rad that I even have anybody watch these at-home streams. So thank you so much. All right, let's feed him another treat. Let's just go all in. You're supposed to go all in on the slots. This is not a slot. This is an egg. This dragon eats better than me. That says a lot about my sad life. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. Yeah, I got air conditioning. When I'm not talking, you can't hear anything, but I got fans and everything has to blow cold in this room or else my stuff just overheats like nobody's business. Okay, I got 6 more. I'm going to go all in. Let's do this thing. Feed the dragon, but don't chase the dragon. Feed the beast. What video game is this? We're playing MyVegas slots right now. That's why the title says featuring MyVegas slots. Let's see here. All right, I'm done. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, I got 510,000 purple ones, but that doesn't matter because I have 55 million purple ones. I got 6 more tokens. Oh, I'm going to go. Oh, I got 3 tokens. Son of a gun. It's almost like they want me to buy these purple things or these. Okay, there, it's over, right? What do we got here? Let's see here. Do a flight simulator. I don't have a Windows PC. Somebody said they were going to send me their mining rig, but they never did. So I don't have a Windows computer in order to send it to do that. Microsoft Flight Sim. I actually subscribed to the Microsoft. Oh, I'm done. Okay, I'm going to leave now. I actually subscribe to Microsoft's cloud gaming service. So I get the game for free, but I don't have any ability to play it because I'm using a Mac for everything I do. But thank you, Matt. I really wish I could. I wish that person had followed through. People say lots of cool things to you all the time. Be like, hey, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So I can't play any other games? This is stupid. Tournament? How do I play? I thought there was always like I thought there was a selection of games here, but oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I gotta scroll to the left. There's the oh, okay, there's all the games. What should I play? See, this is all branded. Somebody had asked Richard Wilk if Circa would have anything on MyVegas, but if you notice, we have MGM Grand, we have the Luxor. I don't know who this I don't care. I'm not playing The Sims. We have MGM Grand, we have Luxor. Let's see what else do we got here. We got the Excalibur. If you get the trend, these are all MGM properties, my friends. We have the New York, New York. This person is cyber stalking me. Who is this? Waiting on the details. This is Party Polly. I don't know this. This isn't a real thing. All right, let's find something. I'm going to play Luxor Link. I don't know. Lucky Pinata. Seems rather racist to me. Oh, that is... God, you can't do that. I like the Kong game. I'm just going to play King Kong right now. Let's get back to the chats. Score right and pick a machine. NASCAR's coming to Vegas in October. Yeah, it does like 2 a year here now, doesn't it? Had fun building the strip when I first joined. When you first joined, you built the strip? How does that work? I like Buffalo and Company in the Link one. Last time we did that, would have expected hard landing on the strip. I wish I could. Like I said, somebody said they're going to send me their gaming rig, which would have been really cool because Bitcoin mining rigs have very good graphics cards, but they never followed through. And I was like, okay, I'll set it up. I'll do it. A $500 computer would do it. I just don't have the budget in it right now. This was my Christmas gift, and that's what I'm playing. And there's my webcam. Ooh, sexy brio. Anyway, All right, so we're just gonna auto spin it. What am I bet at? I'm at 750,000, and I have that. And there we go. So actually, I forget that you can auto spin on this. That's good. Let's see here. Isn't the Speedway right next to the Air Force Base? It's pretty close up there on the north part of town. Kingfish is heading to Vegas tomorrow. I'm heading to Vegas tomorrow for 3 days. Oh, look at that. 2 million more. I'm in the money. This is my audition to be on an alternate host for Brian Christopher Slots. Mr. Christopher, we're both Canadians. Come on, give me a bone here. I don't have any viewers. I have almost 900,000 points on MyVegas. Can't wait till my next Vegas trip. A lot has changed in the app using my first comps. We leave in a week. All right, Crystal. Awesome. Any info on last night's glass shatter / shooting? I don't know, man. I mean, it was pretty wild. I was trying to get down there, and then for the first time, if you would have noticed, in a long time, my stream just died. It just didn't want to work. So I'm like, that's God's way of telling me, Steven, stay out of trouble, man. You got too much on the line right now, dude. So I went home, but then it was a glass window breaking. If you guys don't know what happened, there was mass bedlam on the strip last night. Cops everywhere, guns drawn, looking like it was some kind of disaster movie. And people rushed into hotels, told not to leave, locked down properties. Like it was the end of the world. It was October 1st, part two. Then it was a flare gun that was shot at an officer, a security officer. Then it was somebody threw a rock at a big glass door, and because the big glass doors are made out of tempered glass, they don't just shatter, like they pop, and I'm sure the glass falls down. Like if you've ever seen a car window break, car windows don't shatter. They have it's, I don't know how they make tempered glass, but it's got things in it that make them the pebbles. So if you ever get into a car accident, you're not going to be decapitated by your windshield. You might get some scratches, but it's not going to like destroy your face, you know? How does broken glass send the whole strip into a panic? That's a great question. And why is that even a thing? I have some theories on that about what I think. Look at this. I started at 55 million. I'm down to 47. I'm telling you, these crystal palaces weren't built on winners. Hey, Steven, on Thursdays, my flight out of Vegas was canceled. Checked into our favorite casino hotel and ended up making all the money I lost and some profit. Nice. So, I mean, what do you guys do? You just let this sit all day? Do you even have to attend to this game? So ask me a question about Vegas. We can talk about whatever. It's a free-for-all chat. And I didn't see any super chats to tend to, but if I do see them, then I will let you know. We just so far have Mr. Ed, I believe. Thank you so much, Mr. Ed. You are a rock star, superstar tonight. I don't know why these live streams at home don't really do any super chats. Maybe you guys are just giving money to the strip when I see it, but I'm so happy you're here. And I'm amazed that there's 340 people watching. You know, I was looking at another Vegas streamer who was walking around downtown, and he didn't have more than this, and he's a lot bigger of a channel, so it says a lot that you guys bother to watch. Tempered glass equals quenching cools the outer surfaces of the glass much more quickly than the center. As the center of the glass cools, it tries to pull back from the outer surfaces. Wall Street Warlord is too smart, or it's Google, or it's a mixture of the two. Yes, Steven, I'm pretty bored with the game too, just looking at that sexy mug. Sexy mug. I don't know who that is. I auto spin on my way to work while I'm going through my work inbox. Well, there you go. Where were you a couple years ago when the shooting had happened on the strip? I was at home, and actually, just like last night, my wife was in the Philippines with family. So she gives me a call around 11 o'clock, because 11 o'clock here, 11 p.m. here, is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in the Philippines, right? So it's 15-hour time differential. So she at the time was watching, she had a cable package that included like Fox News. And so she was watching the American feed of Fox News, and she calls me on Messenger, and she wakes me up and she goes, "There's been a shooting on the strip." And I'm like, okay, well, I've told this story before. This might bore you. I was like, okay, well, I mean, there's been shootings on the strip before. There was a shooting just a few weeks prior at the Luxor parking garage where two employees were mad at each other and they got pissed off. So she's like, no, 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 no. There's been a shooting on the strip. Like, it's bad. And so you should turn on the TV. So I turned on the TV. I'm going to lower my bet down because I'm losing my shirt. And so I don't care about... Who is this guy, Party Polly? You're that guy that ruins marriages, Party Polly. He's the guy up in the screen right there telling me, bigger bets make you more money, whatever. So I remember I didn't sleep much that night, and I was working the Timeshare beat then. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, and I didn't know what to do the next day. So I said, I'm going to go to work, and I was marketing Timeshare tours at the time. So I'm going to go to work. I'm going to say, do you guys want to forget about all that crazy crap last night and go get... And I literally said, do you guys want to go get hard sold by a guy in a Timeshare office? I'll give you $100 Visa card and a pair of tickets to a show. And people were like... That was the brutal, shock you in the face honesty of the situation. So they said yes, and then it was just rough. It wasn't about the day, it was about the lingering effects of that day going forward. It was the lies from the LVCVA, and I like the LVCVA, so the last thing you want to do is run anything but parallel to their plan for Vegas, because they are Vegas, the Las Vegas Visitor and Convention Authority, LVCVA, Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. But they were telling people that everything was fine, there was no cancellations, but we knew there was cancellations. We knew that large conventions must have been canceled and flights weren't coming into town because eventually you start to feel it, like you know what the month of November is supposed to feel like, and it just didn't feel the same way. Am I entering the bonus game? Oh yeah, baby. This is where my computer's graphics hardware really shines. Good Sunday. Oh my gosh, Tony, Sunday Fun Day. What do we have? I got new animated GIFs. That was a princely sum, so we're going to give you some Vegas royalty. You get Miss Carolyn Goodman dancing around. I reset these all into the corner. I don't know what she's dancing for, but she is the boss around here. And Tony, you are the boss for that $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Tony. Sunday Fun Day. Let's tap the spin on the Kong bonus level. Sometimes I do really well on these. Bad news is always suppressed here. Cincinnati Kid ain't wrong, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the thing about these streams. I can get, ooh, I'm moving on up to the east side. I don't know the next lyrics. 10x it. Let's go. Come on. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, now you guys got to see what I would be like if I was a slot streamer. 15 times. Come on now. Let's do it. Come on, do it. No. That's bad, right? Oh, you suck. Yes, skulls are bad, okay? Oh, no, hit the thing. Oh, you son of a... If I get one more... Oh, 6 times. So we're taking our bonus and we're multiplying it now by, whatever, 39. Can I just move to the 3rd level? Oh, that's not bad. Sometimes he hits it, though. Like I have to hit, you know, like you used to hit... Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm done. All right, that's the bonus level. So whatever it is, 313 times 45 to a deluxe apartment in the skies. That's a few years before me, but yeah, look at that. That's me in the gym when my arm isn't all busted up. No, I don't do that. Oh, that's why they have ladies-only gyms. Gentlemen, if you ever wonder. Hopefully I'm getting free drinks. I got nothing. I got some Fresca, and I got a bottle of water for afterwards. So hopefully you're getting free drinks. Fun King Kong spinning wheel game. LVB was closed till like 4 a.m. except for the area. Was that last night, or you're talking about October 1st incident? I was home, and I remember when the Sunday Night Baseball announced OBL was killed. Yeah, there you go. My thoughts on the cryptocurrency market. I don't even know, man. I lost my channel sponsor, so I lost like all my income. So I'm going back to my regular job. My thoughts on the crypto market. ETH has really gone up. It was $1,000 a few days ago. It's $1,400 right now. So Ethereum is good. Bitcoin is $21,311. I mean, look, here's the thing. If you have money to put into it, put it into there. But the thing about it is, like, until somebody actually shows me that there's nothing tangible about about cryptos. Like, there is nothing, but I do believe in the application that they can have down the line. I still believe smart contracts will help automate things and companies will build blockchains, but I don't see it right now. And I'm not just saying sour grapes. Like, I was so bullish on Ethereum. I still am. It's $1,400. I think it'll be thousands of dollars more by the end of the year if it keeps up the way I think it will. But I don't have any skin in the game because I lost my channel sponsor and I had to live off something. So here I am. You're talking about 10-1 MEK. Okay, put your money here. William Roberts says to use that link that we got below us. Yeah, I haven't had one of those yet, but thank you so much, William Roberts. Stephen Campbell is always a bull market. Hey, Steve, here watching you from my bestiff young LA. Oh, Nicole, you guys are back together. That's cool. Crypto has no earnings. It's a commodity. I don't know what that means. No, commodities are something that everybody has, right? Commodities market. I mean, I don't know. Isn't that what that is? Like, I'm not sure. ABC announcing Bin Laden's death is another iconic moment in history. Is it really, though? I don't know. I mean, like, we have like giant moments in our country, like I don't know, the death of a president and 9/11, but I don't know if UBL's death was that iconic for some people. Yes. And I guess it depends on the age you were in and that kind of stuff. Thanks for the financial advisor advice. Yeah, I didn't give you any financial advice, TW. But if you want to troll me, you'll be the next one that's kicked off the channel by me, not by anybody else. When did you stop doing timeshare? I stopped I stopped 3 weeks before COVID shutdown. 3 weeks. I mean, crazy, right? Campbell's talking about Vegas. How's the family doing? Caroline is doing well. They're doing some stuff at the home, and I'm here. I have to get a bunch of things done. Hey, look, it's Blackjack. But she's doing well. She sends her well wishes. Come here, Blackjack. Oh my gosh. You're so heavy, dude. Oh, and I want to show everybody the butt of a cat. Concentrated frozen orange juice. What does that mean? Oh. Oh, stop it. You don't like it when I squeeze you? Look at you, Pikachu. You're a beautiful guy, aren't you? 25th anniversary of Princess Di's death. See, that's an event I remembered. I was very young when it happened compared to now, but I remember when it happened. But that was only because, oh yeah, well, he's eating because I'm not, he's fat to begin with. So Blackjack doesn't like his food as much. He'll eat any food except for the food that he has to eat to stay alive, which is very annoying. So he's fat, so he can stand to lose some weight. And then he will eventually eat his food. And then at night, I give him a treat. I mix it up with some wet food for him. Is there money working in timeshare? Oh, there is a ton of money, Mary. Yeah, you can make a ton of money. Oh, you want to go, right? You don't want to be here. He wants to go. He's getting antsy. He doesn't like the bright lights. I'm blinded by the lights. So there's a ton of money to be made selling high-end products. Timeshare's a high-end product. 60,000, 100,000. Depends on what you want to do with it, though. I couldn't work in the industry anymore. It just wasn't for me. What happened to channel sponsor? We just put the relationship on hold for the time. It just wasn't working. They and me were not communicating in the same way, so we just put it on hold for now. And I don't think there'll be a resurgence of it. I'm talking to another company, possibly a game maker based out of, I think, Japan or Korea. They might do some sponsorships with us, but I'm still looking for a channel sponsor. But, you know, it's tough right now. The economy's strange, and I have a very specific audience. Why the slot on the right? Why not? Because it gives people something to watch while I'm talking, and it keeps the engagement longer. YouTube is about keeping you guys engaged in the video, right? That's why when you watch these videos and you'll be like, man, this guy's talking about the history of bread. I don't even eat bread. I don't care about bread, but this is super interesting. That's Johnny Harris. So it's about keeping you guys engaged for a long period and making sure that you guys are entertained. You know, you're here for, I'm here to entertain you. Love your cat. I have a black cat too. Congratulations on getting a black cat. So yeah, so we actually adopted him during the 2008-ish crisis where people were moving out of Vegas en masse. We had, we had some neighbors that were, I saw him in the window. So if you ever lived in like a condominium type of complex, you know, you go out to your car and your neighbor's window is like right there, and hopefully they're not stupid and they keep it closed. But these guys had their window up a little bit. The blinds were up, and I saw this little tiny black kitten just staring at me one day, and I was like, oh, I want a black cat someday. It's such a cute cat. And then, 3 million. Wow. That makes my dopamine go up. Come on, big money. There's nothing in it for me. And then about 2 weeks later, we heard them arguing and stuff, and then they left. Like in the whoa, really? See, it's keeping me in the game. And then they left, and a lot of people when they leave, if they're bad, like they're just not great folks inside their heart, they'll leave their animals. And they left this animal, and he was wandering around in the parking lot, tiny little thing, like tiny, like this is an empty food container for them, like that big. And so he had gum on him, and he was all wet and cold. It was in the spring. It was around my birthday in the first few months of the year. So we took him in, and we just said, okay, well, God sent you to us, and this is you're ours now. And he grew up to be as big as he is, which is insane. And he's in good health. We took him and Princess Sage over to the vet. All About Cats is the vet I recommend for cats here in town, over on Durango and Flamingo, and she said they're both in good shape. So still around, he's still kicking. Your chat is what keeps us engaged. Yeah, but some people are watching that. I know they are. This is MyVegas. Cool. See, Steven Share Like thinks it's cool. That's not a pea cup. Well, this is a Rubbermaid. No, who makes this? Who makes this? I don't know who makes this, but I bought this at Walmart as part of a set. And this is not a pea cup. This is a Thai takeout container that I used to always drink on. Some of you guys might have found me during the COVID shutdown, and I did like 40 streams in a row, which I thought was a lot at the time. Now I'm on my 55th or 56th in a row. But we couldn't leave our house, so I just did these streams every day. What kind of sponsor do you need? Rocky, anything that's decent, man. I mean, if somebody came to me and they wanted to be on the channel and I could agree with the product, as long as it's not something scummy or something that's going to lose people money, and as long as it doesn't count on people opting into a link, because there's two ways to get paid on YouTube, right? You get paid from a sponsor when somebody signs up and purchases something, which is never all that good unless it's a large commission, or you get paid by the amount of views, like a standard rate. And, you know, I'm up for whatever. Steven, that's awesome idea. Your point on with the stream. Thank you, Bell. You love Thai. I like Thai. You like shirt. Reminds me of Homer Simpson. Can you review the best Filipino restaurant in Vegas? Yeah, maybe. That might be a good one to do. I'm going to be doing my recording on the weekends because going back to work starting tomorrow, which is good, back to my sales job. So, and then I'm going to be editing video on the weekdays and doing my live streams on the weekdays too. So we'll do live streams just like we were. Nothing will change for you guys. It'll just mean that for me, there's going to be a lot of like 50-hour work weeks and that kind of stuff. Oh, I found it. Look at this. Okay, attention over here now. You're definitely invited to my next house party. Now, where's my house? This guy is a stoner idiot. You know, I avoid people like this in Vegas because they're the ones who slip something into your drink like in the Hangover movie. All right, what do we get from this douchebag? 3,325,604 purple chips. All right. Should we go play another game? Let's go play another game here. Let's see what we got. Wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you'll get all of these chips for $4.99.99. See what I tell you. They want you to buy it. It's only $1.99. What are all these things like shields and I don't care. All right, so no, I don't want your dumb crap. Come on, let's go. Well done. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I'm auto spinning. I don't know how to work this game. Okay. Here we go. You seem to have run into a small issue. Are you serious? What is wrong with you? All right, let's go back to the chats. Do I cook Filipino food? My wife makes Filipino food. I don't cook it myself. I can play blackjack here. I am not good at blackjack, man. The only blackjack I know is that cat in my room. I'm not doing anything, Steven. I got my arm, dude. I got a doctor's appointment for this freaky bicep muscle. Look at how that thing goes. I look like a weird Popeye the Sailor Man character. Your arm is not supposed to look like that. So I have that tomorrow at 8 in the morning. The first stages of hopefully getting that fixed somehow. It's complicated. I posted an update on Patreon if you guys are interested in that. Let's see. What else do we got here? We got Buffalo. Ooh, everybody loves Buffalo slots. What else, though? Disco Dracula. Is there anything licensed in here? Santa's Wild Shop. Sevens Forever. Everything is just a slight knockoff of something else. Oh, there's a Konami licensed one. But there's nothing actually licensed. There's not, like, any other movie properties. So I'm not getting, like, Bet Rock. Come on, you couldn't go to whoever owns the Flintstones and, you know, yeah, I don't like the Shaq one. I think it's ridiculously stupid. Dragon's Wealth. Lucky Me. So we have Gone with the Wind, Southern Wilds. Screaming Eagles. Nobody seems to play. That's it. We're done our slots. We can't go any further. So let's see what we got. Dragon's Law, Howling Devil, and Dell. Devin and Dell. I said Devil. Okay, let's see. Let's play Racial Stereotype Ireland or Racial Stereotype Asia. I'm not woke by any means, but it just seems to me like if half the people out there did half the stereotypes of these games, you'd be canceled real fast. There's an Instagram vid of some dude curling and both his biceps tendons overstretched and his biceps curled up. Yeah, that's basically me. Like, I'm not Arnold or anything, but that's my normal arm. So if you see here, I have about a finger and a half. So actually, if you wonder if you have good genetics, if you have decent genetics, you shouldn't be able to stick hardly any fingers in here. But on this side, I don't have a finger and a half. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, not the way it should be. And I don't have a long time to fix it. So there it is. Okay, we're going to play this buffalo game. It's not really buffalo, but it's got a buffalo, so call it buffalo. Everyone smash the like button. When you go to Dollar Tree for slot ideas. I know, right? Frank is right. That's what Dollar Tree, they have all of those knockoff mock busters and videos and things like this. It's absolutely hilarious. But it's funny because I don't have any. See, now here's the thing about the arm. Like, here's my healthy arm, right? You do this. You have full 180-degree motion. I shouldn't be able to do that if I snap the tendon. Like, I shouldn't. It should not work that way. I should not, but I do have. So I think it might be. I'm just praying on it. I'm gonna hope for the best. Okay. All right. Bill Vick, you gotta go when you gotta go. What are you doing walking around the strip? You have to pee. So if I'm on the strip and I have to pee, I just go. I whip it out. Sorry. I'm trying to do that with a straight face and I can't do it. I just whip it out. I just spin around in a circle and I say, look, everybody, it's the fountains of whatever casino I'm in front of. So if I'm in front of Planet Hollywood, I go, look, everybody, it's the fountains of Planet of the Hollywood. Of the Hollywood. No, I don't do that. Don't do that. But no, you're asking what I do if I'm streaming. Matt Maddox, you can stop asking that question. You're not going to get an answer. It doesn't matter how many times you ask me, Matt. You're not going to get an answer, bro. My official stance on the magazine Panay is that their models were the nicest people. Their families were super nice. The models travel with their families. One of those nice ladies is a doctor. She holds a master's degree in human kinesiology, like physiology, and super smart, enterprising ladies, really nice families. I made a lot of friends that I still talk to, and that's my stance on it. So when you go, if you have to use the bathroom, my streaming app has an option to cut the mic and also cut the mic and cut the video. So I'll put up an image or something, or I'll get like a video of Family Guy jokes, and I'll put a little message on there that says bathroom break back in a second. I just let you guys know I'm cutting my mic, cutting my audio for a minute. I go in, I go as fast as I can, wash my hands and leave. You know, yeah, Matt, you can ask me anything. It doesn't mean I'm going to answer it, especially sensitive things like that. Like if you ask me my social security number, I'd be like, it's 111 111111. I'm not going to answer it. So Matt, that's my official stance on it, bro. I appreciate you being back here. I tore my pectoral muscle and got my bicep got bruised. You know, it's funny because if you ever watch Rambo movies, between Rambo, I think 1 and 2 or 2 or 3, I can't recall. But Sylvester Stallone, his pectoral muscle is a lot, like it's smaller on his left side. And that is because Stallone used to hang out at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, California, and he used to hang out with Tom Platz, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Columbu, the big bodybuilders back in the day. And they were a lot bigger than him, and they did a lot more anabolic substances than him, but he wanted to keep up with the bench press, and he tore his pectoral muscle, like ripped it really bad. See, I'm going to tell your wife, PP boy. Is that no, Joe, I've actually not been looking at the comments. So, jumping off the stratosphere, I'm adverse to not doing things that are super risky. And I'm not one for heights. So Joe, I'm not going to jump off the stratosphere. Let your hair long and you look like Fabio. Maybe, I don't know. I'm growing it out right now. My chair doesn't go any lower, although my camera does go higher. So let's try to load up the camera a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. My boyfriend moved into a new apartment a couple of weeks ago. I had an excuse to go shopping at the Dollar Tree. It's more like the $4 Tree. Annie, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Annie? Let's see here. Pete, it hasn't been 100 plus here in Wyoming yet. Okay. I also wonder why there is absolutely no mention of Panay Magazine for the last month. I watch daily. Oh, that's all. I mean, that's not a thing anymore. That's okay. Things change and people change and the situation changes, and I wish everybody the best in the situation. Let's see here. How's Bruce? Oh, he's doing well. Yeah. You guys might know Bruce, who was on some of my videos, because I did some videos on Panay in the past. Too many curveballs. I don't know. Let's see if we can find some questions that people had asked. I'm new to Vegas. Use your videos a lot. End with more says to prepare me. So thank you for what you do. What locals discounts do you think all the locals should know or to take advantage of? I don't know of many locals discounts at all, to be honest with you. I'm not a patron of the casinos. Like, I walk through the casinos. I'm actually doing better on the Buffalo game over here, by the way. How do you come to live in the United States? I have a relative that's down here that got me working, and then my wife is here and she got me married. Come on now, he's not crazy if he starts walking around with a clown outfit. It's a good, I guess the clown outfit must be working for that person, though. So that's good. No. Undercover Vegas YouTuber becomes a big shot gambler, high roller. Yeah, right. Steve, what do you sell? I sell advertising, but all sales are the same. It doesn't matter what you're trying to actually sell. Regardless of what you're trying to sell, every sale is exactly the same. So I sell advertising, but every sale is essentially the same, whether you're selling a car. I got to see my husband's freaky arm today. Oh yeah, she hadn't seen it before. I need the Not Leaving Las Vegas slot game. My wife Caroline is here. That's Let's Review Stuff. Thank you so much for watching, love. We tried to, I'm trying to, my quest is an never ending stream of betterment on this channel. I want every experience that you guys have with me to be better. I'm constantly trying to make better videos. My live streams, I finally got them in 1080p 60 frames per second when I'm mobile. And then we have the animated GIFs. If you guys do donate to us, you guys get a special animated GIF that'll pop up and I shout you guys out. How do you maintain relationships with any of the other people from often? Oh wait, Steven, do you maintain relationships with any of the other people often on the strip, like your busker friend? How do you do it? I mean, you got iMessage on iPhones, instant messengers, apps like Telegram, Discord. You got lots of ways to maintain relationships with people. And yes, I do. If you make friends last a long time. So yes, we do. What was the name of that movie? The one of the guy characters had one freaky bulky arm. I don't know. Oh, Mad Max, right? You're talking about Mad Max? I think the one guy had the giant arm in Mad Max. Could be. First time commenting tonight in the live chat. Thomas Peng says, always enjoy your videos and live streams. Learn so much from you and about Vegas. Thank you so much. Hold on, I got a cat biting my foot. And she ran away. So my wife is Let's Review Stuff. That's Miss Carolina. Who pays for the bands on Fremont? So Fremont Street's interesting. The Fremont Street experience is it's a business entity. So the FSE, we'll just call it FSE for short. Fremont Street Experience is a business entity, and it's where if you're underneath the cover and you're a casino, you're a member of the Fremont Street Experience, and that means that you pitch in, I believe, to pay for the bands. So the bands like Spandex Nation will play for 4 hours a night. Can you imagine playing for 4 hours a night, screaming at the top of your lungs? I get tired walking around for 2 hours a night. By the way, I want to thank you guys. If you guys are just watching this, be sure to subscribe to the stream. I'm going to do these on Sunday nights because I need one day of rest. And I need one day where I'm not running around like a crazy person. And I took a lot of time and care to kind of make this format today. Everybody asked me the weather. You can see the weather's up in the top corner right there too. And so hopefully you guys jive with this. You can ask me questions about life. We'll play some MyVegas slots. Maybe I'll collect enough slot comps that I can, I don't know, treat you guys to something when you come here. I'll just start giving away the 2-for-1 vouchers to Patreons or something like that. My husband will be glad to play 4 hours a night. See? And that's the thing about musicians and artists. They would be. Philip Bennett says, are you getting an interview with the lead singer of Spandex Nation? I got to text my guy. Super cool guy named Juan, who's a viewer of the channel. And we will work it out, as the Beatles said. Wait, hold on. Annette Harvey said, so what did... I love it when people... well, somebody said something that was rude. I don't think anybody's saying rude stuff tonight. Oh, slot hustlers told me to get a real job. Well, this kind of is my job, slot hustlers. I've been at it for 3 years, and We've been doing for a long time. So I actually worked this job and another job slot. So instead of me yelling at slot hustlers and being upset with them, I completely understand. Maybe slot hustlers tried to do a slot channel, for example. Maybe they didn't really catch on. I mean, lots of things can happen. So slot hustlers, I actually do this full time. I've streamed 56 days in a row. And then I do have a full-time job that I do. And I support my wife, who is in the Philippines with our family right now. And we're starting a charity over there. And, you know, I have 15.5 million views. No, 16.5 million views now on my channel. And I'm really blessed to be here. So thank you, Slot Hustlers, for watching. I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome for being here. And Slot Hustlers, you're more than welcome to watch. You're more than welcome to tear into me. Just know my audience is really, 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 really awesome. So they might be mean to you. Audience, try not to be mean to slot hustlers. We don't know their backstory. Maybe they're making ends meet is not working for them right now. Maybe they're having some problems. Everybody's going through something. You have no idea what they're going through. You don't know what their situation is. Okay. Steven, have you noticed that it's a little less sketchy on the strip in early December when the NFR rodeo's in town? Because that's because there's cowboys in town, man. I'll tell you what. Them cowboys, they don't mess around. And homeless people, they get that, and they get the spit on them, and they say, I don't want no chew on me. I don't know, maybe. So there's a rumor, you know, that, probably not a rumor, it's probably true. Cities will try to clean up around big events. I know for a fact they did this when the NFL draft was here. Guarantee you they did it. I mean, I saw them. I saw them cleaning out the tunnels right before the NFL draft. It happens. It totally happens. And Caroline, I met Steven finally last week. You did, I remember. Let's see here. It's not kindness or diplomacy. Like we were talking today. I'm not doing things. I used to do things because I thought that I was supposed to do them. And that is the key marker of narcissism. But I don't do them for those reasons anymore. I just do them because I want to just show love. Bernadette Lonefire, I pray and hope to have love like you and your beautiful wife one day. Thank you for the 100% vlogs. Philatina. So Bernadette is a Philatina. She is a, did you say you're Latina and you're Filipina? So Bernadette has coined the phrase Philatina. Now, what am I going to give to our Philatina friend? I'm going to give you Katy Perry, but it's the best GIF. It's right here. Where did it go? Why is it not showing? Come on. Whoa, hold on. Now it's not showing? Uh-oh. Well, wow, none of my stuff is showing? Hold on. I gotta have my GIFs show up, and they look like they're not working right now. Uh-oh. Let's pull this one up to the top. See if it'll show this way. Man, I rehearsed this, and my GIFs were working, as you guys saw. So, we're going to pull this one out of my group. I don't know why it's not showing. I feel really embarrassed, but thank you so much, Bernadette. I'll try to work on the animated GIFs not working for whatever reason, because they were loading just fine previously. And that's an important thing to show you guys, because I absolutely love them. So I don't know why it's not showing up. But anyways, thank you to Bernadette. Oh, boy. What a great compliment. Let's review stuff, my wife says. Wapry's in the chat. Paul Rotter, I'm keeping cool in the Northwest, you show off. Look at this. It's 108. It's 103 at 9 o'clock at night, man. Even if I went out there, I wouldn't even be able to stream proper without a cooler on my phone and whatnot. This game is boring. Let's play a different game. You guys want to play a game? What was that one? That was from Saw, right? Thank you so much, Paul Rotter. Guys, I would shout out Paul with an animated GIF, but my GIFs have decided to give up. Maybe I have to re-enable the whole group. Nope, didn't work. Son of a gun. Well, I'll figure that out. I'll work that out like the Beatles worked it out. I'll make it work next time. And, but thank you so much, Paul. Oh, would you like to buy some crap? No, I don't. Okay, I'm not offended if you say yes, but do you buy this stuff, guys and gals in the chat? Are you buying this for $1? I'd buy that for $1. I thought that was Running Man, but it's RoboCop. You guys corrected me. Okay, stop it. It's only $1. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Not gonna do it. Okay, let's play something else. What should I play, guys? Speak up in the chat. I played King Kong. We're not playing Racist Mexican Stereotype. I'm not playing... This looks so much like Viva Pinata. They basically copied the art style from a Microsoft Xbox game. Let's see, 3 for $1. No waste of money. Bridesmaids. Okay, so how do we find Bridesmaids? Where's that one at? Let's just go to the very start. Some of these are under maintenance. Whoa, Cincinnati Kid! I don't have any animated gifts to give you. Oh, no. But thank you. I'm going to have to whip out my iPad and load up the animated gifs there. Thank you so much, Cincinnati Kid. I appreciate you. You're too nice, man. I saw you over in the Discord on our Patreon only Discord. Thank you to those who have joined the Patreon to get access to our exclusive 24/7 chat server. It's the first message you get when you join Patreon. Joining Patreon is fantastic. You also get extra benefits and perks. Let's just link that up here. I want to chat here. You also get extra benefits and perks on Patreon, like works in progress, personal updates from me and Caroline. Patreon is a great way to support us, and you guys get the access to that chat server. And today we had a bunch of people in there, and people just chat amongst themselves. I pop in and I show you guys like works that I'm doing, run scripts and ideas past you guys. It's really fun. So thank you guys to everybody who's been in there. I'm going to pin that message up in the top. So let's go find Bridesmaids. Right, that's the movie, right? Is it Bridesmaids, or is it like, you know, Party Crashes or something stupid like that? Magic's Marty's Magic. Hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Not again. Real Wonderland. Whoa, Bernadette. Jiff Smiths. We all support you and Caroline. Oh, Caroline, I don't know if you're still watching, if you're seeing this. Thank you so much, guys. I spent a good 2 hours today setting up my internet connection and trying to figure out why my streams kept dying on me, and I think I'm good on that now. Sweet Treat. That is such a ripoff of Candy Crush. Oh man, where is Bridesmaids? You've been pinning on a Gong Dynasty, racist. I am not woke, but I know what is cultural appropriation. Where's Bridesmaids? Vegas Diamonds. Santa's Wild Workshop. Omelets Legacy. No, it's not Omelets. Red Rock. Oh, we have a Red Rock Casino one. Let's play the Red Rock Casino one right now. Watbury. Whoa, matching the kid. Whoa, Cincinnati Kid has been matched. We have a bit of a bidding war going on. By the way, thank you to everybody so far. Who do we got so far? We have the following people. How about showing a preview of the next video? Oh, I put that on Patreon. I already have it. It's a cold open for this really cool project that I'm working on. Thank you so much so far to Ed, Tony, Bernadette Lonefire, Paul Rotter, Cincinnati Kid, Bernadette Lonefire, and Wapri. Those are our super extra rock stars tonight. Thank you guys so much for that. I'm going to play Red Rock Roxy just for the heck of the sake of, I like Red Rock Resort. I think it's a nice place. So let's see what this is all about. And I know it's Red Rock Resort, so I'm surprised Red Rock Roxy, there it is. That's the Red Rock Resort. I'm surprised that they're actually in on this. So let's see. I got 100 extra tokens. If I do that for the next 42 hours straight, I'll have enough to get half a sandwich. You guys can ask me questions in the chat if you guys want to. I'm going to be chatting with you guys as we go on. Thank you guys to all of our super chatters so far tonight. Wowzo. Professor Steven is dedicated to the truth. I try. I want to come up to Buffalo and go to Hojo's restaurant and eat some buffalo pizza and some buffalo wings from a real place in Buffalo. My wifey, Caroline, she gets them unsauced wings. But I'm not a big fan of wings because I don't like foods that have a lot of like chunks of fat and things that I got to eat around. It's just a weird thing about me. I don't know. Probably whatever it is. Little kitty lady, I'm just, that's a little personal, but I'm not offended that you asked. I'm not going to answer that one. But I'm legit able to be in this country, which means I'm completely blessed. Steven, with the town square right across from the South Outlet Mall, Do you see that mall is only a matter of time before it's defunct? No, not at all. And they're not really that across from each other. The outlet is way further down, and it's not really walkable. If it was literally across the street, then I think it would be an issue. Gregory Nemisek, thank you so much, Gregory. 393 thank yous to Gregory. That was super kind to him. He didn't have to do that, but he did that, and I appreciate you very much. Play like a breakfast taco. Oh gosh, why did I read that comment? Speaking of Professor, I'm watching you in the movie The PR. What's the PR? Never heard of that one. So the minimum daily fee here is $10. What's the minimum? Oh, minimum daily fee. So in the Philippines, people get paid by the day, right? And their laborers are $10. That is crazy cheap, man. Ugh. Keon Green, you lost your wrench. I didn't do that intentionally. Oh, you know what, Keon? Here, hold on. I can fix that up for you. Keon's been on my Patreon for 10 years or something like that. We'll give you your wrench back. We had a moderator problem, and we got to the bottom of the moderators. And it was one person who came forth and said they were just looking out for me, but they're very convinced that everybody is a bot, and they're not. And so that person's not a moderator, but they're still more than happy to come into the chats. I'd love to have them here. So our kindness, I find work a couple of men so they can feed the family. Yes, so we have laborers in the Philippines. So when you guys do these super chats, you know, 10 bucks here, 20 bucks there, whatever, it adds up because we're able to spread that over to there. And really, we're going to be looking at doing my merchandise from nllvgear.com from the Philippines, so we can put people to work in that country too, where, you know, you got a lot of people that we can employ for a low price, but we can make their lives better. So it's really good. You know, I can't help but help them, hubby. I must have my bearings messed up. I thought they were closer together. It's not that they're far apart, but I mean, it's a couple of minutes to drive, and across the street from the outlet center is where they're going to be building the train, if it ever gets here. If California ever funds it, that's going to be the high-speed train that goes to Victorville, which I never really understood the big hullabaloo about it going to Victorville until we started driving to SoCal, and then I went, yeah, that's a crappy place to put the train. Keon says, I'm cool with it. Well, you got your wrench back, dude. Road to NG Slots maybe can help sponsor. What's NG Slots? Thank you so much, Rocky. If you wanted to, Rocky, you can always reach out to me. I think my contact info is down there. Have you heard about the false shooting? Yeah, Dino, I was out there, man. It was wild. So we were streaming last night, and then it was like active shooter situation. So my whole, you know, win YouTube at any cost thing kicks in, because I was the only streamer for some reason last night at that time. And I started huffing and puffing my way down there. I even made a new stream, and then my stream completely stopped working, which never happens in about 6 weeks. So I took that as God telling me that your wife is overseas, you're supporting your family, you need to get your arm fixed, you're starting you're starting a job tomorrow. These people really care about you. I'm going to cut your stream off. So I didn't go down. It wasn't it wasn't a shooter. It was somebody broke a giant glass window, which is tempered glass, which pops and makes a very loud noise. So somebody thought there were shots fired, but the problem is Metro, the massive response, it was ridiculous. Makes sense. Spend money, get moderator. Don't spend money, you're no longer a mod. No, it doesn't make sense, Matt, because you know, you're wrong, and that's all I can tell you. Bernadette Lonefire, I was speaking of Professor. I'm watching The Professor with Johnny Depp and watching you. Oh, okay, cool. Matt Maddox, wow. But how's the song go by Taylor Swift? The Hater's Gonna Hate or something like that. Okay, so I went to NG's birthday party last November in Vegas. He's a nice guy. Coolio. Let's see. In all your years in Vegas, have you made a trip to Death Valley? Yes, we have been. So here's the thing. Death Valley has a special type of tourist that goes there, and they're called heat tourists, and there's also cold tourists. Like, people will go to Death Valley. Why did my game stop? What is going on with my game? Oh, come on. Oh, my game stopped. People will go to Death Valley just for the sake of going to Death Valley. Look at this. My Vegas slots, man. You guys need to get your you-know-what together because you just stopped working. I'm going to refresh the page. So people will go there just because it's hot, and the hottest temperature ever recorded anywhere was 134 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 56 degrees Celsius. But that was in 1913. That was 2 years after agencies started recording temperatures in 1911. But people will go there just to check out the heat. A few years ago, like well, over a decade ago, Canadian tourists rented a Harley Davidson motorcycle and then drove into Death Valley, and one of them didn't drink enough and got dehydrated and fell off the motorcycle and died. We go to Death Valley. I mean, we've been to Death Valley. It's really nice to go in, but it's super hot. Furnace Creek is the lowest point I think in North America. And I remember going there in 1995 or 1996, and I was obsessed with the weather when I first came to the United States. When you're from Canada and your entire life is just dictated by whether it's too cold or rainy or snowy to go outside, you're like, okay, no, I don't want your crap. You start to look at the weather a lot. Well, I went there and I asked the lady, I'm like, what was the temperature today? And she just looked at me. She was like, it was hot. That was her answer. It was hot. That's what it is. Stephen, how are things going in the Philippines? Well, Shadow, my wife is putting people to work and generating a better life for her family. And a lot of that, well, all of that is because you guys have been supporting us nicely. So she's got projects she's doing. I'm trying to get out there for December, hopefully. And things are things, you know. I want to play this one because it looks expensive. I don't know how this works. Money Bolt. Because I noticed the last one just stopped working. Oh, this is a portrait mode one. This is made for the phones. High-speed rail through the mountains is a slow speed rail. Furnace Creek and Bangkok are the two most aptly named places on the planet. Oh, this one doesn't look very fun because you can hardly see it because it's made for portrait mode on phones. Okay, we'll go somewhere else. Friends, don't forget to mention Stephen Campbell upon your check-in to Resorts World by which to have applied VIP status. Possible. Wouldn't that be cool? Somebody will have to try that eventually. Maybe I'll register under a pseudonym, and I'll be like, yeah, I know Stephen Campbell, now leaving Las Vegas, and they'll be like, oh yeah, no, we don't know him. Anyways, yeah, they're building a high-speed rail, hopefully, and it'll go from Victorville, California, but then you're gonna have to do the last few miles. Look at this. These are all portrait mode games they're showing me now. That is stupid. But we'll play Piggy McBillions because reasons. So it's noon in the Philippines. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Holly Hawthorne. Appreciate you watching. They named the whole town of Hawthorne, California after you. And Hawthorne, Nevada. The power generated from Hoover Dam goes to Victorville. The power generated from Hoover Dam goes to lots of places, but some of it goes to Victorville. Any good ghost experiences there? Well, you know, the Haunted Mansion is closing forever. If you ask some people, they'll tell you that a good ghost experience is over at the Luxor. They'll say it's haunted. I don't know if that's true. Hold to auto spin. There we go. Now we are. Okay, I'm holding it. Okay, now we're auto spinning. Okay. Hello, Steven. Thought I had a wrench. My moderators are people that are here all the time on a consistent basis. Okay, so I love you, Intel Wild. I'm really happy that you're here again. I wish you would text me. I've asked you 4 times, but I haven't had a text from you. So people that are here all the time, you get a wrench. You guys are fantastic. Have you thought about making a behind-the-scenes vlog on making a video? There are so many great channels that could tell you how they make their content. I'm certain that you guys could find better people to explain how to work Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro than me. But, you know, I want to start doing behind-the-scenes content on Patreon, and I have actually on Patreon showed you guys how I do some of my photography, and maybe I'll make a quick walkthrough of how my video editor program works for there. The thing is, on YouTube nowadays, YouTube used to be a system where you could just throw things against the wall and see what sticks, and variety channels used to do really, really well. But right now, you have to be really on point and you have to be very hyper dialed in, or else the YouTube algorithm doesn't like you very much. So I'm going to stick to the Vegas stuff here, and I will put my other stuff on the other Patreon channel for you guys to enjoy. And, you know, I'm glad Intel Wild is back. It's really nice to see him again. We talk all the time, Intel Wild and I. What do you think of that? What do you think of that nothing phone, Intel Wild? Looks just like an iPhone. Some good phones out there, man. Android and iPhone people are in a good place right now. Steven, how does it feel to be Vegas's #1 YouTuber? I don't know because I am statistically not there yet, but maybe we'll get there in time. But thank you so much for your nice compliments. We got 413 people watching. If you guys want to ask a comment, I ask a question or leave me a comment, I will give you an answer the best I possibly can. Steven, your mini documentaries are awesome. Is there anything you really want to do, but I haven't had the chance to yet? Yes, I want to do a feature on Derek Stevens a little more in depth and about the history of Fremont Street. There's so much stuff that is in the Fremont Street history that I don't even know how to research all of it. There's also one that I started working on with a political friend, but I decided not to get political. He was running for Congress as a Republican, but I didn't want to introduce the politics to my channel as much. But I started researching the history of race relations in Las Vegas, and it was really tragic and super interesting. And I just, I just don't have the, pardon me. I just don't know that I have the authority to talk about the African American experience in Las Vegas, but doing research on the UNLV archives and reading about what they did to black folks back in the early 1900s was really disgusting to me. And I would love to do something like that, but these are much larger projects than just a 12-minute thing. And you know, what I'd really like to do, like, for example, I think a really cool video would be not even on Vegas, like, you know, how close did the Philippines become to falling to communism? Because that's a big thing. And, you know, how was it that the War of 1812 and the battles that were fought in between Canada and Great Britain? By the way, Canada, you didn't win the War of 1812. You were the Dominion of Canada. You were Great Britain back then, but shh, don't tell anybody, because Canadians will tell you that they burned the White House down and not tell you that the Parliament burned. But I think there's a lot of history, and I'd love to do stuff like that in the future. That's my dream life, is that I do videos, they get 500,000 to 1 million views a piece. I can travel around the world. I can film things that are exotic. I can bring you interesting perspectives about things that you've never even heard about. I can live anywhere I want. And I love Las Vegas, and we keep a home base here all the time, and we do a lot of content based on this place that's documentary related, and it just weird analysis of things. That's what I want. But you know, hey, is Terrible still there? The Terribles Hotel became the Silver Sevens a long time ago, but there's still Terribles gas stations all around town. Thanks for the answer. Race relations now must be so much different, as the diversity there now is insane. It is, but at one point, do I have fiber internet? I'll answer that in a second. I don't know why I jumped around. At one point, the mayor of Las Vegas told all of the African-American business owners that they had to segregate themselves off into what is now the historic west side of Las Vegas, which means that they were not allowed to own businesses anywhere else in town. So what happened was the Black Strip. Has anybody heard of the Black Strip of Las Vegas? Say yes in the chat if you have. I guarantee most of you haven't. Say yes in the chat or say no in the chat. You know, the Wind Lagoon is not dry, love. Thankfully, the out front, it's still going. The Moulin Rouge, yeah, most of you haven't heard of it. And so what happened was, a lot of these folks, you know, they came into town from other places, and they weren't allowed to work in the casinos because there was an unofficial stance against black folks working amongst the white folks. Because right around the 1950s, oh man, I said I wouldn't talk about this. Right around the 1950s, you know, the interstate highway system was being built up, and people had mobility. They were able to drive the USA in your Chevrolet. It's an old ad campaign from back in the day. So they would be driving into town, but a lot of them would be driving in from the South, and there was still that whole horrible segregationist, racist thing in the 1950s. So the casinos unofficially didn't allow any black folks to work. At first in the front of the casinos, where they'd be seen, and then in the backs of the casinos. So these guys, they named a bunch of clubs, and you can't find any pictures of these things hardly at all. But there was, when we say the term ghetto right now, there was actual ghettos that were formed, but then they built up. See, black folks have a lot of pride in what they do, so they made their own strip called the Black Strip. And so they had their own casinos, their own hotels, their own gambling parlors. Unbelievable, right? You would never think of it. Yeah, we all know the Moulin Rouge, and that's an important part of Las Vegas's history. But what about the forgotten parts of Las Vegas's history? You know, like it's just insane. There's so much to touch upon here. I think it's amazing. My wifey says, hello, Intel Wild. I've not watched regular TV since I left the USA 2 months ago. Then you're better than all of us. Stephen A plans on breaking news, current events regularly like you used to do about a year ago through the pandemic. Yeah, well, so we did talk about the station casinos closing and raising them to the ground and selling the properties the other day. When things like that do come up, I have no problem talking about it. But right now, there's no real big news and breaking events that are important enough. Like, hey, big breaking event news, the Bellagio there's a new show at the New York. That's not really the cornerstone of an entire video. Maybe we could do a video update once a week. Possibly. I'll consider that. The Molo Engines and Black Rights in Vegas, a history of the first racially integrated casino. Ernst and Bracy. Water. So yeah. But then what happened to the west side, upper west side of Las Vegas, the story, just finish it up here so you guys can get some closure on it. You can understand. Steve and I heard on the Vegas news that they want to take the proceeds from the sale of the 3 station casinos and build a hotel on the North Strip. It's possible, Keon, but I don't know that it's probable because right now Station Casinos is right now in the middle of, it's Red Rock Casino, Red Rock Resorts, not Station Casinos. I always conflate the two. Station is the brand name, but Red Rock is the parent company that's on the stock exchange. They're in the middle of building on 5 acres a wildfire hotel, and then they're also way like several stories into the big hotel that they're doing off of Durango and the 215 Beltway by the IKEA. That's going to be a $750 million project. So they want to keep positive cash flow going, and they want to be able to fund that. So that's what they're going to do with all that. So was the mayor Democrat? No, probably not, Jose. Vegas was up until about the year 2008, 2004. Vegas was, and all of Nevada was largely Republican. Actually, the reason why the state is called the battle-born state isn't because we ever fought in the Civil War. It's because President Abraham Lincoln wanted to be reelected, and he needed electoral votes in order to do that. And so during the war, they had, you guys don't, some of you don't know the history, but during the Civil War, there was a presidential election. But he knew that because there were so many ranchers and cowboys and Westerners were more inclined to vote for the Republican Party, and also because Nevada wasn't a state, and also because Nevada was next to California and parts of Texas that were already rejecting slavery, that they could create a state in Nevada and get the electoral college votes towards winning the election. So no, it would have been a Republican city council and Republican government that did all that back in the day. But that's what they would have done. And so anyways, what happened was this. In the 1960s, civil rights was fixing to actually pass. But the casinos and the mayor and black leaders got together and they made this unofficial doctrine that would allow the employees, black folks, to get hired by the casinos. Now, the casinos were supposed to let them work the front, but they didn't let them work the front. And then civil rights passed, so they had no choice. Well, once that happened, the folks from the area were able to work at the big casinos and get the regular pay that they deserved. And so the suburbs were growing, and they just basically bought new homes in the suburbs and moved out of the west side of Las Vegas, where they had built up all of this community. So they moved to the suburbs because it was further away and they could afford to do it. So they kept making money and getting promoted in the casino business and the industries, and the big casinos like the Golden Nuggets of the world, and the Caesar's Palaces and the circuses that were the big boys to go work at. Well, when that happened, they took all the money away with them. They left the lower income folks, who then proceeded to make the area an area that to this date has 750% higher crime than any other city in America, that one little pocket of Las Vegas. But there's not all hope being lost because there's a lot of people that are cleaning up that area and just doing little things like what they did in Katrina in New Orleans after the hurricane, painting buildings. And it's the broken glass syndrome, right? If one window is broken, then the rest of them get broken. But if everything looks nice, people take pride in the neighborhood that they're in, and then those people that take pride tend to chase out the bad guys. I'm going way on off a tangent. I think there is an early day history of. There might be. There might be. I'm just trying to do it with my own Steven version of it. You know, I'm trying to do my own Steven version of it. Steven, is it true that the Mardi Gras Hotel by the Convention Center is Stabbyville? Mardi Gras Hotel by the Convention Center. The Mardi Gras Hotel. What? Which one is the Mardi Gras? I don't, for some reason, it's on the tip of my brain, but I'm not thinking. Anything near the convention center can be dicey at night. Do you watch a lot of TV, or are you doing a lot of research in your videos most of the time? My time is split between creating content, doing live streams. I'm going back to work tomorrow, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 40 hours. And then I'm going to be researching stuff. I'm going to be... I'm sorry, my mind just got a little bit way out there. I don't know. I'm getting tired. I'm going to be doing the arm thing and trying to fix that. And then on the flip side, I watch 1 hour of TV a day, roughly. I watch Star Trek: The Next Generation on Paramount Plus. That's it. Oh, Stellar Pay. No, I do not have fiber internet. Right now, my stream is 9,000 kilobits per second upload speed, between 9,000 and 10,000 kilobits. I don't have fiber internet. I have T-Mobile home internet, and I also have CenturyLink at my house, which is a DSL line. My area is not serviced by any fiber connections whatsoever. So I have T-Mobile home internet, which gives me a connection of about, I don't know, 300 or 400 down and about 50 up, which is not bad. It's perfect for streaming. I don't really know what I would do with fiber. I don't have a lot of people using the connection right now, but that's what I have. RDG, hi Steven, is North Las Vegas area just 10 minutes west away from Las Vegas Speedway a good area to buy a house? Well, if you ask a realtor, of course it is. Every area is a good place to buy a house. We nearly rented a place up near there, and we drove into this condo, and everybody was either wearing red or they were wearing blue. So we drove away. Red or blue, not for me. Sorry, not going to do it. But there are nice parts of North Las Vegas as well. And if you buy into North Las Vegas, you will get a better home value than you will anywhere else in the town. But it is because there are some parts of North Las Vegas where everybody is wearing either red or blue. Doesn't mean that they're going to mess with you. It just means that that's what they're doing, and I don't want to be a part of that. So your realtor should never tell you crime statistics, ever, ever. You should go to crimemapper.net and you should look up the crime statistics for where you're going to think about buying in Vegas before you even look at the property and fall in love with it, because it's really hard once you fall in love with a house and a price to not move there. So hopefully that answers your question. There are some nice areas of North Las Vegas. You get much better home for the money you're going to pay in North Las Vegas, but at the same time, there's some dicey areas of North Las Vegas that you don't want to go to no matter what. Let's play another game here. Hello, Steven. ED Chilla says, hope to see you next weekend. Cool. Are you getting married? Oh, you're not getting married. A couple of your friends are. Well, congratulations to them. Do anything about the new Tesla phone? There will be no Tesla phone, so I will not own one. Think about it this way. Elon Musk is now embroiled in a lawsuit with Twitter. And he also has to make sure that Tesla keeps running. So the Tesla phone is a concept phone that you will see online. And people wish they would make it. And I don't think it'll ever be made. So I would say probably no, and no and no. So let's play racially insensitive piñata. Because it's like, you know, all Mexicans run around with blindfolds hitting piñatas, right? Let's see here. Can you live stream from the top of the stratosphere? I don't know. That's a good question, Genesis. I'm the guy who keeps his phone on the airplane and doesn't turn it into airplane mode just to experiment, because I know that my phone is not going to knock out the instrumentation of a 747. So don't hate me for that. I did it once. And so what I noticed though is that as you get higher up, you lose your signal. Your signal drops as you get higher up. So as you go higher up, it's just a three-dimensional space, right? The cell phone towers broadcast an area downwards. Imagine like your Christmas tree, right? The Christmas tree has a cone and it goes out. So if you're too high above the towers, there's not going to be any reception. And that's why billionaires fly around the world with satellite phones and things such as this. Let's see here. So you got any chats, about Tesla phone, 5%, 6% interest rates, worst time to buy a house. Yeah, but the home prices are coming down. So the interest rates gets offset by cheaper home prices. You may actually pay about the same amount that you would have paid when the home prices were double. When I was in Vegas, I was asked for money in the shopping center on Maryland Parkway across from UNLV where the post office is. You'd be asked for money anywhere in America. Homer J. Simpson's asked why he's banned. I don't know why you're banned, Homer. I don't know. We had a mod that went a little bit over the top. They thought that you were a bot. I told them that you weren't. I'm going to try to unban your channel. Homer, I need you to email me. It's very important. I can unban your channel, Homer, but you have to email me. I'm going to put my email down here. You guys have already had it, but I don't have it written. I want to put it in the chat, okay? I need you to email me because if you don't, I can't help you because I can't find your account in the banned list. But I know you're banned. I believe you, okay? So, Homer, I'm going to type it in right now. Homer, just listen to me, brother. Email me there, and I'll get back to you with instructions on how I should be able to unban, okay? I'm going to do my very, 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 very best for you. I love you for watching me for 2+ years. I know that you're not a bot. Somebody thought you were. Love your documentaries. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Harry A. I'm just going to call you Harry A because I see what you're doing. Do I own a Bentley? No, I know somebody who owns a Bentley, but I don't own a Bentley. Bentleys are expensive cars to upkeep and own. That's it. Let's see if we got any more chats up here. Let's see here. Sammy Davis always came in the back door. Yes, Mark Simpson is right. And also, one time that Sammy Davis played over at the Riviera, they ended up draining the pool because he swam in the pool. Like, that's how disgusting people were back then. Let's see here. Steven, as someone from New Orleans, much of it is still just as bad, if not worse, than when Katrina hit. I'm sorry about that, Rob, the Vegas mailman. Let's see here. I like Bonita Michoacan. We like that place too. Bonita Michoacan is a great little restaurant. It's located on the corner of Twain and Decatur. No, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Twain and Decatur. It's on Twain and Decatur. It's a great restaurant. Really good food. Wife and I have eaten there. Good stuff. You like it. If you can't get all the way down there, then just go downtown to Casa Don Juan. Casa Don Juan is very similar, very good. Now, get on your Groupon. Casa Don Juan oftentimes does Groupons. Nicole Newman says, tee-hee. How long has Bonita been in business? A long time, man. Juan's Flaming Fajitas is good, too. They advertise with the company that I'm working with, so we get to eat there for free sometimes because we have like a partial trade deal, I think, something like that. I have no idea, but we get gift certificates and stuff. Man, I'm not doing too bad. I mean, we've been playing MyVegas slots now for a long time, and 1 hour and 27 minutes, and I'm not bankrupt yet. I started at 55 million. I lost 15, but what I've lost, I've gained and made up in the gold coins, which matter the most. Larry Smith says Seattle loves you. Go Kraken, go, baby. You do better next year. Is that the one near the strip club? I don't know. Not really. No. Casa Don Juan is downtown in the Arts District on Main Street. Who had the jet in their background near the airport? Saw them during a landing years ago. I don't know. There's lots of jets near the airport. Let's see here. Walmart delivered water and some snacks to my hotel. I didn't know that they delivered to hotel either. Do they sell breakfast? I'm not sure. You could probably just check their Casa Don Juan's menu. Benito Michoacan. A lot of restaurants in Vegas nowadays are not opening, sometimes on particular days entirely. And so I've been trying to sort out in my brain. It's been really troublesome to me the last few days. I've been piling through the unemployment numbers. Nevada has the second highest unemployment in the country next to New Mexico. And I don't know what the deal with New Mexico. Oh, I got to tap the piñata. I didn't even touch it. I didn't tap it. I was trying to. You suck. And I've come to this summarization in my brain that it's quite possible that the service in Vegas isn't what it was before COVID, but we are accepting the service in Vegas because we forget that it was much better before COVID. Have you been to Vegas lately? Tell me in the chat or in the replay if you're watching. If you're watching, tell me, is it worse or better than it was? So what I think is the casinos are not hiring as many people right now because they don't have to, because people are happy with a subpar level of service, which means that our unemployment rate will remain high here in Vegas until people bail out of trying to look for jobs, and then who cares? And then those people don't count towards that data, that's the only way that I can figure out. Because if you see my live streams or you go on, you look online, or you've been here lately, you'll see that there is a ton of people back in town. I noticed that there was less business in the stores when I went last month. Greetings from the UC out in Vegas, September, October. Thank you so much, Deeks. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you for our Super Chat Superstars tonight. Who do we have there for our Super Chat Superstars? Let's shout them out one more time. We have, in order of most recent to first, RDG124, Bernadette Lonefire, Gregory Nemisek, Watbury. Watbury is second, is tied for highest tonight. Bernadette Lonefire, Cincinnati Kid, Paul Rotter, Bernadette Lonefire, Tony, and Ed. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Service is definitely worse than it was. But see, people have gotten so used to an effed up type of experience that the casinos don't have to hire anybody back. Why bother with any of that? We'll just hire less people back, let all those people stay unemployed, and then profit, make some money, baby. And here's what the worst thing is. The worst thing about that, I'm just going to say it right now. The casino companies are not doing enough to keep you safe. I'm just going to tell you this. Listen to me. I sound like I'm an actual talk radio host or something. The casino companies are not doing enough to keep you safe, with the exception of the Fremont Street Experience companies. See, when you go to the Fremont Street Experience, you see security. They're wearing brown shirts. Some of them are young kids, some of them aren't, but it doesn't matter because bad guys react to authority figures and they think twice. Now, what happened last night on the Strip in front of the MGM Grand by an underpass may not have happened. But you see, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Casinos for the last 10 years or so have been kind of, I think it's called gerrymandering in politics. It's where a political party will come in and they'll change the map for voting demographics in the way that suits them best. If one party wants to get more of a type of demographic, be it Hispanic or Black or whatever, they'll change they'll change those lines. Well, the casinos have been changing the lines. They really have. It's the reason they kicked me off of the Bellagio property. They said, you can't put a lawn chair out here. I said, I'm on public property. I certainly wasn't. I didn't know. So the casinos have been changing it. So now you don't have public property in front of a casino. You have a private property with a public easement, meaning that they can tell you not to walk on their property, but they're letting you walk on their property. So they don't put any security in front of the property, even though their property now goes all the way to where the cars and the bollards are. Bollards are those big metal things that make sure cars don't run into you. So maybe it's about time that the casino companies hire some more security guards, put them in bright yellow shirts, just like Metro, and then put them out there on their property lines to make sure that people aren't screwing around before they get into the casinos. That makes sense to me. What do you think? Tell me in the chat. Charlie Sai says, always a pleasure to see someone who speaks the truth about LV gaming industry, and please keep up the good works. Thank you so much, Charlie. But that's my thing on it. I love the casino industry. They employ so many people that I know. They take care of so many people and allow so many regular folks to get in the door and work up the ranks and go to school and get educations, and they give to the community. But they're not giving back to the security of the people on the Strip right now. That's what I think. Steven, in 2020, when we went, there was some crazy stuff happening on the room across us. Drugs, partying, fighting in the room. Occupants were kicked out, trespassed, someone arrested. That's great. But that's the inside of the casino. You see, what about that guy that's from a bad part of town that decides that he's going to go to the strip to do bad things? You think that we need a deterrent. Now, there's only 3,000 Metro officers in all of Clark County. 3,000 Metro officers for 2 million people. And I don't do math very well, so I can't tell you what that ratio is like. But the solution isn't to try to put Metro all over the strip. The solution is to put Metro Junior all over the strip and just make a show of force. And those people won't want to mess with anybody. Anyways. Have I considered running for office? I was gonna run for office this time around, but then instead I took nails and I drove them through the webbed part of my fingers. I felt a lot better than what running for office would feel like. Why don't I have 1 billion chips? Because the last time I played this was like 1.5 years ago. I agree with you about more. So it's not even the doors, okay? Think of the makeup of the strip, right? You have overpasses. You have no lights by the overpasses. Just put some guards there. Just put a guy, post him up, rotate the guards out, man. Anyways. The first time I saw your channel, maybe a year or two ago, you were inside your car and talking about Vegas. Why don't you do a driving tour and point out some of the more interesting tidbits? We could try something like that. See, it says to tap it, but it's not. You just move your mouse over it and it breaks. Oh, no, wait, I have to tap it. The last time I waited too long. Okay, that's fine. What did I win? I won nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know what? I'm going back. I got all these free spins, though. After these free... Thanks. 18 free spins. I'm going to go back after this to King Kong because King Kong has that cool mini game, and I really like that mini game in King Kong. Really like your streams from home. Great info. Thanks. You make a great point. Also, in November 2020, it's really bad on the strip as far as homeless. There's people sleeping on the artificial grass in front of the escalator that goes up to the Bellagio. It's unacceptable. It's not unacceptable because a person is, well, it's unacceptable that we have homeless people, but it's unacceptable that they're not trying to alleviate the problem. I just think it's corporate greed, and I'm not against capitalism. I'm a capitalist. Send me a super chat. There, I like capitalism, but you don't have to send me a super chat. I'm just driving my point home. But it's unacceptable that the casinos keep posting massive wins every single month, and they're not doing anything to address the problem, and everybody's just pointing at everybody else. You have the means to address the problem. Mystical Wilds is cool. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I don't want to play this game anymore. Stop giving me the bonus game. I'm not winning off this game. Oh, I got 2 times chocolate. Good. 90,000 chips. Okay, I don't care. Can I abandon my free spins? Stop giving me free spins. Stop it. I don't care. I hate this game. How do I quit this game? Every time I try to get out of the... Okay. Skip. God, this is bad game designing because I can't quit the game. I have to keep these stupid free spins, and then it gives me more free spins. Stop it now. Come on. 3. Okay, 2. 2, 1. Watch it give me more free spins. I do not want them. Do not do it. Good. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back to King Kong because quite frankly, I've lost last free spin. I've lost too much off this game. Come on now. Oh my gosh. I understand. You think the dopamine hit is real. It's not with this one. Come on. Ugh, it's so lethargic, this game. I mean, it's not responsive whatsoever. Okay, capitalism is freedom. Maybe the mass shooting as the Mandalay Bay would have been deterred if there had been security at the doors. No, Dana, it's not. And I have it on authority that nothing really changed in Vegas after that. The only company that I would trust for security would be Wynn and Encore at this point. They've always been big on security. But the horrible person who I won't even name because I think that naming the person can cause copycats to want to do the similar thing. We should not show them. You know, do you remember A long time ago, when somebody would do something horrible, we wouldn't show their face. Now, within 10 minutes, we have all their social media profiles. The last guy in the school out in Texas, we had, or no, the one on the 4th of July, they're showing his freaking hip hop album and stuff. It's like, why? Don't do that. It glorifies him. But he went up the back way because he was such a whale. This is the kind of guy that he would call up his host over at, the resort company, and he would say, "Hey, I want to fly to Osaka, Japan and eat sushi." And they would say, "Okay, well, get to the airport and when can you be there? And you're gonna get your sushi in Osaka. We put you up in a hotel." So they let him basically run the place. I'm gonna up my bet a little bit here because it's a ridiculously paltry bet. Just go in for 750,000. So that's the problem, and they let the guy run the joint, which was really bad. Am I auto spinning? Whoa, 5 million. Nice. See, I'm telling you, you'll make the monies on this game. Okay. They say Bally's is haunted from the original MGM fire. I don't know if I believe in ghosts. Sorry. Okay, spin. I want to auto spin. I'm auto spinning. Good. Last time I was in Vegas, people were sleeping by the food court between the Casino Royale and Harris. I just sent you money through PayPal. Oh, Lee W, did you? I didn't see it. Oh, my phone went into sleep mode. Let me see what Lee W sent. Oh my gosh. $40. Thank you, Lee W. My animated gift stopped working, but Lee W just sent us $40 to PayPal. That is so nice of you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Steve, is the Oyster Bar at Palace Station any good? I don't know. I don't think my wife's watching anymore. If you're going to go to a local's oyster bar, I can account for Al's Oyster Bar at the Orleans being very good. Go there. It's actually quite good. So she told me it's good, and she eats the oysters. I don't eat oysters. I can't eat shellfish. Sorry, no ghosts except for good service. Ah, the ghosts of good service. I love it. He was a high roller, of course. They wouldn't care. He was paying the hotel bills. Yeah. Oh, Argentina is here. Diego Viega. ¿Cómo estás, Diego? I don't speak Spanish, but I try hard. Thank you so much. I love it when people watch me from places far, far away. It's always kind of cool. All right, we're in the bonus mode. Come on, big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. 3 times. Come on. Come on, let's do it. Oh, hit the thing. So Kong can hit the wheel, and sometimes it takes away that, but he's being a cheap bitch. All right, we're on level 2. The bonuses get bigger on level 2. Let's go. Can I get a 50 and then a level 3? Can I get a... You son of a gun. All right, let's go. Let's go. 7. Ooh, it's so cheap. Well, it's 10 times that bonus there. Come on now, let's do it. You gotta be kidding me. You have the power to change this. What is wrong with you? Hope you're happy. Hope you're proud of yourself, King Kong. Will you live stream the demolition of the station casinos? I'd probably rather film it, but I don't know. My shirt is San Miguel Pale Pilsen, which is a Filipino brand owned by the same company that owns Coke in the Philippines. San Miguel. They also own lots of things like chicken manufacturing, food. I don't think the casinos these days would allow someone to carry cases and cases and cases inside. They let him do what he wanted. They didn't even ask him no questions. Thanks for the Oyster Bar recommendation. We'll try when in Vegas in December. Jose Gonzalez says they need to tear apart limbs off those people who do mass situations. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Hey, that's fine. I agree. They need to draw and quarter them. We need to have repercussions in societies for things. But, what do I know? Kong is a butthole. I agree. I heard MyVegas rewards are bad for locals. I'm not trying to win anything. If I get anything, I don't know if I can... Somebody tell me, can you give the MyVegas stuff away? Because I'll just start giving it to Patreon people if I ever get anything. How do you justify calling state employees lazy when they're sent home by department administration when you make money playing some game and broadcasting it? When did I ever call state employees lazy, Matthew? I'm just curious. When did those words come out of my mouth? When did you go to school, Matthew? You go to school, presumably in a Western country, because your English is pretty good. When did I ever say, ever? So what you did is you went to the school of fake news BS, where you're going to spin my words. What's that song? You spin me around? That's what you do. Spin me around, baby. On Twitter 3 months ago, sure, Pull it up. And I probably am justified in what I said on Twitter 3 months ago. Send me the quote. Yeah, I want to see it. Because I will justify my words. I can back everything up. I don't just go spitballing things to make people pissed off. Steven, what's the best time to get deep fried? What's the best place to get deep fried seafood in Vegas? Deep fried seafood? Man, I don't know. What kind of seafood are you looking for, buddy? It really depends. I don't know, man. My wife doesn't eat deep fried seafood, so I don't really have an answer for you that I can give you that's a good one. I heard the Mirage is closing during the conversion. That's something that was on casino.org/news. And I can't substantiate it. That's the only place it appears online. And I don't think they're going to close, but they might. They might temporarily close it. But here's the thing. As soon as the transference of a license is made, they're going to want to make money off that property. So if they can make money off of it, I don't see why they would shutter it. Lots of Vegas casinos like Planet Hollywood have been completely converted to a different brand while remaining open, fully operational. And then the MGM Grand did their $1 billion renovation a couple of years ago. Didn't have to close the property. Anyway, spin me around. Deep fried halibut. There you go. Steven, what happened to the night behind the Strat when you were walking the 7-Eleven? My phone overheated at the least opportune time. I had somebody that requested that I go up there. They said they would donate some crypto to me, and they didn't donate any crypto to me. But I did that for their sake. And then they played some funny games, so we got rid of them. Unfortunately, we had to ban that person. And then my phone just turned off. Just did. And there was nothing to it. Oh my gosh, my bankroll. Oh no. I gotta decrease my bet. I gotta rebuild my bankroll here. I'm gonna go down to 75 all the way down because I've lost 50% here, but it can turn around. That's why the slots work. And so my phone just died. And then on the way out, there was this guy that I wasn't even filming nothing. He saw I had a camera. He's like, "Hey man, you want my life story?" And he was like, "You gotta pay me $50. I'm like, I don't have $50. My friend's over there. I gotta go. Fish and chips at the Rera. Well, I mean, the fish and chips over at the Ellis Island are very good. Very good. I like it so much. Just for the halibut. The best fish and chips that I've ever had in my life, it's a toss-up. It's either the Apo View Hotel in Davao City, Philippines. It was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. The Apo View, APO, Mount Apo is the highest peak in the southern Philippines, in Davao City. Or the Water Grill on the Las Vegas Strip. Really great. They don't bring you strips of fish. They bring you a chunk of fish that is humongous, perfectly cooked. The fries are beautiful as well. So those are the two places I really like. So even if that guy was still alive, depending on Nevada, would he have sent to death or life imprisonment? I don't know. I don't know if we have the death sentence in Nevada. I'm not sure. I think we might. I don't know. Let's see. Let's say what Siri is so useless, but let's see if she knows anything. Does Nevada have the death penalty? Siri is so useless. It doesn't tell you like Google Assistant. Watch. Let's try Google Assistant compared to Siri. Siri just gave me some websites to visit. Let's try the Assistant because it tracks all of your information. Does Nevada still have the death penalty? Oh, okay. Well, okay. So Siri, I apologize. But deathpenaltyinfo.org. Nevada was the first state in the United States to use the gas chamber and executed 32 men with that method. Famous cases, notable exonerations, interesting facts, resources. It doesn't tell me if it still has it. Oh, this is one called Shows Law Group. So we do have capital punishment. So I'm sure if he had survived, they would have done the appropriate thing with him. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Please, serious. Are you serious? Salmon and chips. I never had salmon and chips. Artificial intelligence is just a voice prompt to look up something on Wikipedia. Well, actually, no. I mean, Carrie, it's pretty good. For example, right? If I'm making a reservation and for a hotel, for example, like I made a reservation for us to go down and stay at a hotel in San Diego. And then it was in my calendar. And because it was in my calendar, well, this was pretty neat. So Siri, which is Apple's assistant, I use an iPhone, a cracked iPhone. I gotta get it fixed maybe someday. what it did was it knew when the reservation was, but then it started telling us traffic suggestions based on when we had to be there, based on the fact that it was in my calendar. Or for example, we went to Joe's Stone Crab on the Strip. When I got to the restaurant, it said, "You appear to be at your destination. Would you like to put your phone in do not disturb mode for the next hour and a half?" So it was just that's actually kind of cool, nuanced uses of AI. When you ask something, it sends your audio to a supercomputer. So actually, Siri does not. So Siri does not process your voice outside of your device. That's why the voice typing is not as good on an iPhone. As a matter of fact, Tim Cook, Apple CEO, was asked, why is Siri not as good as Google Assistant? And he said, because we don't use your information outside of the iPhone. So everything that happens is processed on this device, and it doesn't send your data, your voice print out of the wild, which is one reason why I actually prefer using iPhones nowadays. Steve, who was the first resident of the first resident of Las Vegas? You're talking like resident performer? I don't know. That's an interesting one. Love San Diego. Stayed at the Humphreys. Humphreys is the best, AE. Barev. Oh, we love us some Humphreys, dude. They're so good. Humphreys is awesome. The fish market is great. There's a whole bunch of good stuff down in San Diego, man. Good stuff. Let's see here. Barev. You just misspelled it, but I know what you said. Am I building my bank up again? I was at 18 million. Now I'm at 15. I'm going to go bust. I'm going to have to wait for chips. Son of a gun. So, you know, the first settlers in Nevada, the first residents in Nevada would have been the Paiute tribe or the New Woo. Oh God, I can't remember it. Let's just call them the Paiutes, but there's an overall branching people, but the Paiutes were the first ones that are here. They were here like 15,000 years. We're on the bonuses. We're going to get back to that in a minute. All right, come on, King Kong. Don't steer me wrong. Okay, we got 3. Oh, I don't have very much because I was betting so low. Come on, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, now we're up to 10, 2.9 mil. Okay, let's do it. Let's get to level 2 now. Let's get to no. Haha, I love you, King Kong. I don't hate you as much as I hated you the last time. All right, we're up to 15 times multiplier. Let's get this going. Come on. Oh, level 2. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on, kids. This is where it gets halfway serious. Okay. Oh, you suck. That's all right. Let's get that 50 multiplier. That would be great. We're at 65, 20. Okay, come on. 50 multiplier or level 3. I'll take either one, dude. 50. No. Okay. If you do this to me, we're going to have to break up. Oh, there it is. Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted. Do you prefer Tim Cook or Steve as Apple CEO? I wonder how Steve Jobs would feel about the upcoming iPhone 14. I mean, I'm sure he'd be fine with the iPhone 14. I mean, it's just an iteration of the iPhone 13, and most people don't need the iPhone 13. Most people could deal with the iPhone 12. You can get a good deal on that. The MyVegas app is terrible. I'm convinced that it is cooking the books against us on a regular basis. What's the best meal that you've had in Vegas? Well, okay. So one day the Golden Knights are playing the Calgary Flames. And okay, so prior to this, we only had one car. And my wife and I were out and we're shopping. And so she's like, "Hubby, you got to go over there. I got to go buy some things." So she didn't let me see what she was buying. And then the next day, the Golden Knights are playing the Calgary Flames. And I'm sitting there watching the game because I used to watch sports. I don't have time to watch sports much now. And she goes, "Hubby, I don't come in the kitchen." So I don't go in the kitchen. She brings me poutine. My wife brings me poutine. The stuff she had been buying the previous day at the store was the mozzarella, and she made her own gravy because she makes the best gravy. And she just made poutine, and here I am sitting watching the goal. And then I realized something. I mean, I was born and raised in Canada, but the most Canadian experience I ever had was where my Filipino wife brought me poutine while watching the Vegas Golden Knights in the United States of America. And it's just like, I'll never forget that day, that minute. That was so cool. That was the best meal for reasons. I mean, there's high-end meals and stuff like that. I'm sure I could go on about. Anyways, just like real slot machines. Be right back. I have to get my dinner injected. I recommend you and your wife eat at the top of the world. Top of the world to you. Hatati hachato. Vegas, Nevada means snow. Right. Las Vegas means the meadows. But I mean, I'm sure you guys have experiences like that. You know, it's not about the price of the meal, or it's about the person you're with. It's not about the environment. Maybe your best meal is some rundown little food establishment in the east part of LA or something, where the property values are a lot lower than they are in Beverly Hills, yet you had this amazing experience that you'll take to your grave, right? You know, that's what I'm saying, man. I recommend you and your wife eat at the top of the world. Anyways, we got less viewers and less people talking right now, so there's that. You can ask me a question, I'll answer it. Do you think the station's already has a buyer for the land, like a sports stadium developer? Sports stadiums wouldn't work in any of those areas. There's no reason for it. We already have a new stadium being built on the corner of Blue Diamond Road and Las Vegas Boulevard. Stadiums in Vegas are a tricky thing. You have to have somebody to fill the stadium. Think about it this way. Allegiant Stadium, 65,000, right? So here, let's just do this, because I can do this. I can do anything I want. It's my show. So let's just open this up, and then where is it? Okay. And then I'm just going to drag this into here so you guys can see this. Okay, see that? Look at that. All right. So Allegiant has, what is it, 65,000 seats, right? And then the T-Mobile Arena has 17,800, although they oversell it. Right, and I think there's about 8,000 seats at the Michelob Ultra Arena, which is at the Mandalay Bay, and then we have another 18,000 seats at the MSG, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, and then we have another 18,000 seats at Thomas and Mack Center. Okay, and then we have, what else do we have here? We have, what other venues? Guys, tell me other venues. I don't know what... yeah, Sam Boyd's 35,000, I think it is. Okay. And then what else do we got here in town? What else do we got here for sporting events and sporting stuff, right? We're going to have another 18,000 seats easy at whatever they're building on the south end of the strip. Although we don't know the exact plans yet. I'm just going to say 18,000 because I don't imagine they're going to build smaller than that. And then presuming we get a baseball stadium... I've already mathed this out. I imagine it would be 35,000 because that is the size of where the Cleveland Guardians play. That is the smallest in the entire Major League Baseball. I think that's the lower limit. So 214,800. Now, that's okay, right? But then you got to say, like, okay, cool. How do we fill 214,800? You see what I'm saying? How do we fill all that? We have to be able to fill it. Tap to spin. All right, Kong, it's just you and me, buddy. Let's get this rocking and rolling. Oh, wow, level 2 right away. That's good. 6 times, okay. Las Vegas racetrack. Yeah, but they... Well, yeah, okay, we'll account for that. I'll account for that. That's 130,000 people, by the way. It's a lot of people. So, what, 350,000? 15 times. What are you doing? Oh, it's 20. Oh, I love it, 20. Is this what being Brian Christopher's like? Oh, look at that, 11. Oh, Kong. Man, what did I have to do to the developers? It's shameful. All right, if we get that green one, I think it goes ballistic. Oh, minor jackpot, baby. Is there there's no 4th level, is there? We're as high in the mountain as we can possibly go, folks. Minor jackpot won again. 763,000. Show me potato salad. What's that all about? Okay. Oh, we're also forgetting the Dollar Loan Center and the Orleans Arena. I'll add those in a minute. How many minor jackpots in a row can I win? Where's that coming from? Come on, let's do it again. Ooh, 10 times. Can I get the 30x? Hey, how come we got 50x on level 2? Ooh, it's 20x. Kong likes me today. You know why, right? It knows that I lost a bunch of money. Now it's just, it's the AI. Look at the 510 times. Oh, I've never won that. If we could get the 510 times, that would be flippin' fantastic. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Kong, you're killing me, buddy. Don't you dare. Ooh. Are you going to hit the thing? You could have hit the thing. It could have gone to 510, but you were a biatch. Oh. Oh, well. Okay, but look. Watch this part. This is going to be the fun part. So we got like 3 minor jackpots, right? Then we got all that. Ho, ho, ho. That's not bad at all, you know, ladies and gentlemen. There's the minor jackpot wins. Whoa, very nice. Now look at that. I got reasons to stick around and for them to try to shove 99-cent microtransactions down my face. Does Caesar's Palace have a venue? Well, I'm just counting sporting events, honestly. So let's go back to what we were forgetting about. So we have the Orleans Arena. The Orleans Arena, I think, seats 8,000. Then we have the Dollar Loan Center. I'm going to say that's probably around... I don't know what the Dollar Loan Center is. I'm going to say it's not 8,000. It's about 5. And, you know, so 227,000 plus if we're going to add in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 362,800. Somebody's got to sell tickets to all those things, bro. I'm just telling you. Anyways, you guys think I could be a slot streamer someday? Am I interesting to watch? What do slot streamers do that when you guys watch? So if you're in the chat and you watch slot streamers, what do you guys like? What's the draw for you? I'm just curious. I'm not going to become... Oh, Dollar Loan Center is 6,000. Okay, I was actually 1,000 off. Okay, so we're gonna add another 1,000 to our balance. And so in Las Vegas, we have a capacity of 363,800, roughly, give or take. You know, that's a lot of people to have to fill. You know what I'm saying? They point the camera at the slot machine. See, that's boring to me. I'd probably try to have a dual camera setup for y'all. The draw is not slots. That's what I mean, Ed. I'm totally aware of this. The draw is not the slots. The draw is the person presenting to you, right? That's the same reason why you will watch one YouTuber versus the other. Okay, you better give me the bonus again. That was the best bonus run I think I've ever been on. I've never gotten to that high level in the past. But the thing is, I better increase my bet now that I have a bit more of a bankroll. Because you know, the way this game works here is that... So you have... Okay, so you have your bank, right? You're making your bank go up, and then when you go into the bonus game, then your bonus is whatever times the money you've made down here. If this makes sense. So see this number up here, 14,000. That's your bonus number. Okay, so if I hit the bonus right now and I got 100x, it's going to be 100x 14,000. Not very good. But if you're betting bigger, it can be 100x 10 million, and then you're like ridiculous off the charts. Good. I watched some of the crazy high rollers, thousands per spin, just to see the insanity. Slot streamers showed the slots that can be fun, like Buffalo. I want to see how much they lose so I feel better about my last trip. Oh, that's not good. Maybe a water park. What? Steven, the big jackpot tells everyone to raise the volume max, and it would increase your chance of hitting a jackpot. Interesting. That's an interesting one. I never heard of that. When is the tech show coming back to Vegas? January. Consumer Electronics Show. We're waiting for the zip line off Stratosphere. You can't... No. I know, Ed, but I got... Ugh. I love you, Ed. You're making me think. Phoenix is having thunderstorms. The best breakfast in Vegas is... Don't know, man. I don't eat breakfast. I like Ocean's One, though. They have good breakfast there. I mean, it's cheap and dirty, quick. Here we go. Look at this. We got another bonus. Bonus. Extra. Read all about it. I don't think we have any rain coming here tonight. Although tomorrow's a 12% chance of rain. Hopefully it doesn't do it in the morning when I'm trying to sleep, because I don't really sleep very well. Yeah, there's no probability of precipitation happening. It's all like 2 or 3%. All right, Kong. Dick. Look at my crappy little bonus, 33,000. Whatever. Just get me out of this, Mr. Wizard. I need an exit. Just kill me soon so I can get a bigger bonus, because this is stupid. Oh. I didn't mean it. 5x, whatever. But one could say the same about the convention space. Yeah, however, the convention space is backed by bigger elements. You know what I'm saying? Kong Dick. Kong Dick is a great, yeah. And it's like a British name, right, for a British band. Hello, well, our name is Kong Dick. Be sure to keep your server. They're working all for you. You can spin me all night long. If you build it, they will come, right? Maybe. Depends. Conventions are coming back. Oh, that was nice. Okay, we're in business. Let's get down to business. I don't have no time to mess around. What is this? Oh, that sucks. You blow, Kong Dick. I put a comma in there, so it's okay to say that. I have over 4 million Vegas points. You better get here, Susanna. You better get here. International travel's pretty open nowadays. Do it before we have another election that's important around the world and they close it all down again. Let's see. All right, I don't know. All right, well, you know what? Guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. You guys have been great. I'm going to be out on the strip tomorrow. At some point somewhere. Tomorrow, wish me luck. I got the doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I got to get an MRI, and I don't know if I can do that in the same day. Steven, will you ever walk back there again behind the strat? No. That was stupid of me. That was me not keeping my word to my wife and taking risks and things like this, which was not the right thing to do. You guys have been wonderful. I wonder if they'll make Caesars into a Roman Coliseum like 1993. I don't know, but you guys are awesome. I got the best audience on YouTube. I want to thank you guys for being with me tonight. I'm getting pretty darn hungry. I need to go to bed early tonight, so I got to start dinner. Like, share, subscribe the videos. We'll do these on Sundays. Have I been going 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you to everybody who super chatted us tonight. I'm going to shout out our super chats, okay? Here's our super chatters tonight. We have Charlie Sai in order of most recent to first. RDG124, Bernadette Lonefire for $10, Gregory Nemisek for $4.99. Oh, RDG and Charlie Sai were for $5. Wapri for 25, Bernadette Lonefire for 10, Cincinnati Kid for 25, Paul Rotter for 10, Bernadette Lonefire for 10, Tony for 20, and Ed for 10. Also, thank you to Lee W, who used our special link that you can see below me to send us right away instantaneously via PayPal, where you don't need an account. You can use any debit card, credit card, whatever. Thank you guys so much for being here with me tomorrow. I will be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow. If it's super hot, I might do it from home, but I really doubt it. I'll try my best to do it. Do it, come on. So like the video. If you guys want to send me a donation afterwards, you can use that link below. It doesn't close off once I close the stream. Be good. I'll have to rewind for the ARM update. I'll post that on Patreon. We also have a private Discord server. You guys should check that out too. I think I kicked my bad stream problems in the butt here at home. Special shouts go out to my wife, Sweet Caroline. Thank you to her for dropping in the chat. Special love goes out to Mr. Mark Rofton, who is going through the Big C right now and battling it like a frickin' champ because you don't mess with Texas. Send Mark Rofton lots of prayers. And the thing we learned today about in church was that so many of us look at our outwardly appearances, and that's all we care about. And then we do good deeds and we tell people about our good deeds. And we have to keep those in secret with us and with Jesus. And we have to look at what's inside of us, because what's under the surface is much more important than what we do from an outwardly position. And that's the same way when you look at a person and you judge a person, you don't know what they're like as a person inside. So always treat everybody on the same level. And always do things for the right way. Don't do things because you think it's socially acceptable to do them that way. Do them because you have love to do them the right way. And that's important. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys in another one. 3, 2, 1. And